Good morning, children. Hope you all are doing good. Children, in the last class, we studied about the measurement story problems. Okay? Hope you have done all your homeworks which madam had told you to do. Yeah? And today we are going to start a new lesson, Unit 12, Time. Now, Unit 12, Time 12.1 exercise tells about how to read the whole hour and half past. Okay, children, whole hour is nothing but o'clock, whatever it is. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. When the minute hand comes to 12 and the hour hand shows correctly towards the numbers, whichever it is. And when, see, in this picture, it is here, the hour hand is showing to 9 and the minute hand is to 12. So, we read as 9 o'clock. If it is in this way, minute hand comes to 12. Our hand is on the number, then it is called as the 9 o'clock. Suppose if it was here 8 and the minute hand was 12, exactly at 12, it is called as 8 o'clock. It is whatever time we take here, if the minute hand comes towards the number 12 and the hour hand is on the correct number, then you should use the first hour hand and then tell it as 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever it is. Here in this picture it is 9 o'clock. Okay. Now I want you to understand this. Read the time, write the time. What do you do at this time? Okay? In this picture, how you read it as I told you. See here, the hour hand is at 7 and the minute hand is at 12. So what is it called as? It is 7 o'clock. Yes, children, see here, 9 o'clock. Here it is 7 o'clock. In this picture, it is 10 o'clock. I want you to tell me, you should do this homework. Okay, this will be one act, whichever I leave, that will be your homework for the day. You have to do that. Okay, children, our o'clock or whole hour is easy to understand. It is very easy to tell the hour or o'clock. The whole hour clock is very easy to tell and see. Okay, 7 o'clock, what you all do? You all get up. 10 o'clock, what you all do? You're at school in your classes. 1 o'clock, sorry, this will be your homework. At this time, what you do? You just mention it down here. See here. Okay, we also write 7 o'clock as 7, 2 dots and 0, 0. 10 o'clock is written as 10, 2 dots and 0, 0. This you have to write. Here what you do? You wake up. You can write here. Okay. And 10 o'clock, what you are in school. Okay. And at this time, what you do? You have to mention it here. Okay, now we'll come to the next one. Half past. Half past is what, children? The name itself tells half of the hour. Okay, children, half past is nothing but half hour of whatever the thing is here. For example, for 9, if it is o'clock, the whole clock, it will be half of 9. Okay, see now how I'll tell you. The minute hand is at 6. See here, in this picture, the hour hand is between 2 and 3 and the minute hand is at 6. Okay, is it correctly showing at 2? No, it is between 2 and 3 and the hour hand, the minute hand is at 6. Half of 12 is what? 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. So, half means it is always at 6. Always remember, children. 12 is full. Half of 12 is 6. That is half past. See here. The minute hand is at 6. The hour hand is between two numbers, 2 and 3 o'clock. Yes or no? So we read it as, whichever, if it is between two numbers, always count the behind number. See here, the minute hand is at 6. The hour hand is between 2 and 3. So what you should always count the first number, not the second one. When it is between two numbers, always catch the first number. So it comes 2:30. Okay, or half past 2. Half past 2. Always you should write the first one half past 2. Okay, it is half past 2. Or you should write, while writing you should say half past 2 or 2:30. Is it clear, children? Now tell me in this picture. Read the time, write the time. What do you do at this time in your school or at home? Just as I told you this example here, I want you all to be doing this one. See here, it is 6, it is already showing half. Here the numbers are between 12 and 1. The hour hand is between 1 and 12. So what you should write here? You will be writing it as half past 12 because the number is between 12 and 1. Okay, so you'll also be writing it in the pattern of, see here, this pattern you have to write. It is 12:30. Is it clear, children? Okay, what you do here at this time, you have to mention it here. Okay, 12:30, what you do, that has to be mentioned here. In this picture, see here, the minute hand is already indicating the half, so it is already given. It is half past. While writing, you should always write half past. See what all it is. Here it is o'clock. When it is the whole clock, it is o'clock. When it is half of the o'clock, it comes half past. Half past. Now the number is between 10 and 11. What should come here? It is half past 10 or it is 10:30. Is it clear, children? When the hour hand is between two numbers, the first number is always to be considered and we write it as 10:30. I want you to do this sum and understand not only this sum, tell your parents to put on some other numbers for you so that it will be easy for you to understand the time. Okay, children? Now come to the next page here, page number 139. See 139. Now here we are going to read the quarter past and quarter to. Study these clocks here, children. 1. The quarter past 10 or 10:15. One hand is little between above 10 and 11, or you can consider it is always indicating to the number. And quarter is nothing but half of half. Understood? See, in this picture it is o'clock 12. In this it is half. Yes, quarter means half of half, that is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. It goes on like this here. Quarter past 10, or you should say as 10:15. While writing you write it as 10:15. Is it clear, children? The minute hand is at 3, correct? The minute hand, where it is? It is at 3. And the hour hand is little after 10. It is just little, one step ahead of 10. See here, it is not exactly indicating 10, but little front of 10. So while writing, what you write as 10:15. It is quarter past 10. It is quarter past 10. It is already from 12. If it comes to 3, you should write it as quarter past 10. Understood, children? I am repeating. Please concentrate. When the minute hand crosses 12 and comes to 3, you write it as quarter past. When the minute hand crosses 12 and it comes to 6, you write it as half past. Okay? 3 is quarter, 6 is half. Understood? Now come to this part here. 12 was o'clock, 3 was quarter past, 6 was half past, and 9 will be quarter to. It is not past, it is quarter, it is not quarter past, but it is quarter to. See here, the minute hand is again, it is like little before 10. It is not directly 10, but it is little before 10, but between 9 and 10. If when it will be, you'll understand it, children. When you see the clock, you'll understand. It is when it starts indicating towards the number, that number is always considered. And when it comes to 9, it is quarter to. See here, we write it as quarter to 10, quarter to 10, or 9:45. As I told you, when you catch hold between the two numbers, the first one is considered. Either you write 9:45 or you write quarter to 10. Is it simple now, children? Here I'm repeating the sums here, children. This is o'clock. This is quarter past. This is half past. This is quarter to. Quarter to, what happens? You have to write the first number, the biggest number. If you want to write it in quarter to, you have to write the bigger one. If you want to write the time, as I told you, if the arrow is between the two numbers, the first number is caught, and that you have to write it as not quarter past 9. That will be wrong. You have to write it as 9:45. As you have studied earlier, 5 minutes difference. This is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 9 indicates 45. See children, time is all about 5 table. Always remember this. Time is all about 5 table. When it comes to 9, when the minute hand shows 9, remember it is 45. Is it clear? Children, studying time is really fun. Now I'm once again repeating things for you. Please remember, when it is o'clock, it is 12. When it is half past, it is on the 6. Okay. When it is quarter past, it is on 3. When it is quarter to, it is the number, it is on 9. But in quarter to 10, always remember, the easiest part is if you write in between these, always catch hold of the first number, and as the minute hand is on 9, you are going to write it as 9:45. Understood? Or if you want to write it in quarter to, you have to write it as quarter to 10. I have told you the simple techniques of how to write the time, children. Understood? Now let us do one sum. You'll come to know. I'll be doing one sum from this, and I want you to do the homework, children. Now see here. Fill in the time shown by the clock, first in the short form and then in the words. You have to do both, is what they are telling. I mean, word form and in the number form. Clear? Now in this sums here, the minute hand is on 3. If it is on 3, then what comes the answer? It is quarter past. So quarter past 10 in this one. Here it is quarter past 6. Understood, children? We have to write it as 6:15 or quarter past 6. Is it understood, children? See, it is very easy. As the minute hand is on 3, okay, it is sure that it is quarter past. Okay, now while writing the time, as it is now, see here, it is between 7 and 6, and it is little ahead of 6. That means you have to consider 6, the first number. Okay, in this picture, it is what now here? It is on 9. That means it is quarter to. But now see here, I'll write first in the number form. Quarter to, what is this answer, children? Quarter to 3 and 4, and it is in between. It is quarter to 4. Okay, but we write it as 3:45. Understood, children? I want you to do this sum. This sum, that is C, D, E and F, will be your homework. Understood? I want you all to do this and send me the pictures, children. I want you to do the sum C, D, E and F as your homework, and here I have left two sums for you, that is C in this one and C in this one. So total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 I have given you as homework. Now children, turn your page to 140. Here are some more beautiful examples so that you can understand the time in a better way. Example 12.3, intervals of 5 minutes. Okay, how do you count the 5 minutes? As I told you previously, time is nothing but it is all about the table 5. See here, it is given here. Remember the table of fives to find the minutes. Okay, children. Before starting the class, let me tell you. The minute hand takes 5 minutes to move from one number to the next number. From here to here, it is 5 minutes. That is from 12 to 1, it is 5 minutes. 1 to 2, it is again 5 minutes. And if you keep on adding all the fives, it comes to 60 minutes. Clear? Minute hand on 1 means 5 minutes. The table starts from here. Table starts from 1. 5 ones are 1, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 5 fours are 4 means 20, 1 means 5, 6 means 30. See children, this is the 5 table. Always remember the table starts from 1. The 5 table starts from 1. 1 means 5 minutes. Okay. 2 means 10. See 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5 sevens are 35, 5 eights are 40, 5 nines are 45, 5 tens are 50, 5 elevens are 55, okay, 5 twelves are 60. Understood? Remember this. You have to just fill in the blanks. Count 5 in your mind. 5 ones are what? 5. 5 twos are what? 10. 5 threes are what? 15. 5 into 4. You have to multiply the inside number by 5 and that is the answer which tells you about the minutes also. Is it clear children? Now, if you understand this part, it is very easy for you to solve any type of interval sums. Okay, this has to be perfect. Not only interval sums children, if you learn this, no, you have learned the whole time only, I can tell you that. In this example, now you tell me what is the time. It is, if you consider the back, quarter past 8. It has 3, so it is quarter past 8 or 8:15. Or in this part you are going to learn intervals. So now here pattern changes little bit. It is 15 minutes past 8. 8 is to fix here. Okay, now 15 past 8. How do you count that? How do you know it is 15 past 8 only, and why not quarter to 8? Everything means the same, just because we are studying the intervals of 5 minutes. 5 minutes. How? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. The hour hand is already showing 8, so it is 15 minutes past 8. Simple. Our hand is showing 8, correct? Yes or no? And we know the table of 5 here. So what is the a minute hand showing 3? 3 is what? 15. So 15 minutes past 8. Okay? To understand why past 8, you have to understand this. See, in this example here, 1 is what I said, 1 is 5. Okay, see here, 1 is 5. Now the hour hand is on 7. When the minute hand is between 12 and 6, when the minute hand is between 12 and 6, the minute hand, is it between this and this or no? Between 12 and 6, you write the present hour and how many minutes it has passed. If it is, remember this, if it is between 12 and 6, it means what? If the minute hand is between 12 and 6, you are going to write how many minutes it has passed, because it is directly the our hand will be showing the number only. In this picture it is 7. How many minutes it has passed? 7 has passed 12. It is 5 minutes here. When the minute hand is between 12 and 6, it shows the minutes past that hour. hour is 7. How many minutes has passed that hour? 5 minutes. So you write it as 7 5. First will be the hour and then you have to write the minute. 7 past 5. Is it clear, children? Or you can write 5 minutes have passed 7. Just 5 minutes. This is the pattern you should write. 5 minutes past 7. In this picture, if the number is between 6 and 12, okay, in the first picture it was 12 and 6, but in this picture, if both the arrows, see here, if both the arrows cross 6, if it is between 6 and 12, you read it, how many minutes are remaining to the next hour. In this picture it was to the hour, in this picture it will be next coming hour. So from here you should count. Now when the minute hand is between 6 and 12, it shows the minute to the hour. Hour means which hour? To the next hour. You cannot say here as 7, although it is correct, 7:35 also is correct, but it usually, if both the arrows are after 6, it indicates how many minutes are remaining for the next hour. Next hour is 8. See here, you read it as 7:35 or 25 minutes to 8. 25 minutes are remaining to 8. How 25 minutes? Now this becomes 5 for table consideration. The minute hand here you can tell as 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. You should start your table from here, from the minute hand. If both the hands are have crossed 6 here, yeah, then you should take it as 25 minutes to 8, which because 7:35 is also correct, but while writing the time intervals, if they ask you how many minutes are remaining to the next hour, that time you should write 25 minutes to 8. This becomes from here to 12, what, how many minutes are there? As I told you, 5 minutes. No, everything is 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes and 5 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. See here, it comes 25. So the time here is 25 minutes to 8 or 7:35. Is it clear, children? Now let us do this one sum. Read and write the time in short and long form. One has been done for you. See here, it is 7 and just it is between 12 and 6. You are going to write it as 7:10 or 10 minutes past 7. Correct, children? It is 7:05 here. In this picture it is 7:10. We write it as 7:05 or 5 minutes past 7. In this picture, similarly, it is going to be 10 past 7 in this picture. Now I'll do this one for you. See here, it is 20, just it is between 12 and 6. I am going to write of the present hour only. So the present hour is 7 and time here is 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, 4 means 20. So it is 20 minutes past 7. Is it clear, children? Is this sum clear to you? Now see here in this page, the remaining sums, whichever sums I'm leaving, children, I want you all to write it and do and send it to me. Send the pictures to me without fail. This one here, it is between 6 and 12. So I am going to write it as, just because it is two, both the arrows have crossed 6, so I'm going to write it as 7, this is 30, 35, 40, 7:40 or 20 minutes to, which is the next hour? 8. See here, it is the same pattern again. Both arrows have, here both arrows are at, one is at 7 and 8. It is just 5 minutes ahead of that. So if it is 25 here, naturally it is going to be 20 minutes to 8. Children, I want you to do E and F sums, whichever I am living, I want you to continue that. Now see here, I'll do all one sum. Rest all you have to do the homework and show it to me. Fill the time shown by the clock first in the short form and then in the words. I'll do one sum for you. It is 9. The arrow is between 9 and 10. I'm going to count it as the first number 9. This is 5 and this is 10. Simple. 10. Now what you have to write here? What you have to write, children, here? It comes as 10 minutes past 9. Clear? 10 minutes past 9. Okay, because it is between 12 and 6. You are going to write 10 minutes past 9. I want you to do this B, C, D, E and F sums for me and send me. And in the sum here, fill in the time shown by the clock. First write the short form and then in the words. The minute hand is between 12 and 6. So I am going to write the answer here as 8 and 9. It is 8 o'clock and this is, as 5 tells 25, it is 8:25. Okay, the 5 minutes gap till it comes to 5, it is 8:25. And I am going to write, as it is between 12 and 6, I am going to write about the present hour. It is 25 minutes past what? Present hour is 8. Is it clear, children? Huh? Hope you all have understood the sums. Today we studied about whole hour, half past, quarter past and quarter to. Along with that, we also studied about the 5 minutes interval, how you do it. And I have given you almost, homeworks will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 sums I have given you for your homework, which you all should compulsory do and send it to me. Is it clear, children? And if you have any doubts regarding this part of the video, you can please text me, you can message me, or you can give me a call and clarify your doubts. Please don't stay with doubts in your mind, children. Take your parents' help. In case if you really did not understand, please come back to me. We'll help you out. Have a good day. Thank you.